you got one photograph and then you want to create the image like this, which you can print later on. So how you can do that in Photoshop? For that, basically what you do is you open the Photoshop and then go here, click on open, and open that image. Let us say this one, and then what you have to do is go to file and then create new. So normally the passport size photographs have got certain dimensions. Like in Australia, the dimensions are 35 mm. It should be the width, and height should be 45 mm. So like that you can select that height and width. Let us say width is 35, height is 45. So based upon your country, you can select this size dimensions here. Remember that I have taken millimeters here. Depending upon whatever dimensions you want, you can choose that, and you can put rest of these things as it is, or you can put the resolution as 300 if you want, and click on OK. Then what you have to do is you have to first of all crop this photograph, because we don't want entire section, so just crop it. Normally in the passport size photographs, this entire face should be visible. Person should be looking into the cameras, and there should not be any eye view. So like that you can crop this photograph, and then select all, Ctrl C, and paste it here. Once it is pasted, select this select tool, and then make sure that this photograph fits in here. So like that you can reduce the dimensions of the photograph. Alright, so basic one photograph is ready, but what we want, you can print this one as well, but it is not advisable to print it like that, because the image will be very small in size. So what you have to do is, next step is, what we want to do is we want to create this multiple photographs in the single image. So basically so for that, what you have to do is you have to first of all save this image. Go to edit, and then you have to define the pattern. Say pattern 1. So the first step is finished. Now next step is again you have to go to the file and then create new. Now here you have to choose the paper on which you want to print that. Select photo, and then from here you can select landscape 4 inch by 6 inch, 5 inch by 7 inch, depending upon what kind of paper size you have got. So if you select say 4 by 6, it will print out 4 by 6 paper, and then rest of the things should be same. 6 inches width, height is 4 inches, and resolution is 300. Then click on OK, and this is the one image is created with a blank background. Now what you have to do is that remember that we created this thing pattern we had created using this image. So what you have to do is we have to fill this particular image with that pattern. For that, go to edit and then click on fill, and here you can choose the pattern. So you can see that there is a pattern one that we had added there. Just click on OK, and like that the photographs is created. But remember that it has not got that border. So how to get that border? So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna Control Z that. So to add the border, what you have to do is select the existing photograph and then press Ctrl A and then Ctrl C, or Command A and Command C in Mac. Once you do that, what you have to do is you have to go to select and then modify, then border, and then choose 1 pixel over there. Once you do that, again go to the select, then modify, and then click on expand. Here give 5 pixels maybe. Then you have to select the brush tool, and at the top you have to select this color, like red color normally, and you can see that border is getting created now. Alright, so once that is done, if your border is ready, you can press Ctrl D to unselect that portion. And now from this you can create the pattern. So again go to edit and then create the pattern, define the pattern, and then pattern 2, select OK, and come back here where we created that blank page, and then fill this with that pattern. So click on fill, and from here you can select the patterns. So here was that pattern 2, click on OK, and you can see that border is come now. And finally you can save this particular file. Click on save as JPG, and then you can print that. That's how you can create photograph size photos in Photoshop. If you have questions, let me know through the comments. Thanks for watching this video.